Hello everybody, this is House Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Prey. In the previous episode, we continued to help our brother Alex, only to end up being interrupted by one doll sent by, who else, our own parents to steal all the research and kill everyone aboard Talos 1. So, we now have to combat him before we can meet with our brother in person. And all that's left is taking care of that tech operator of his. While trying to not get fried by, well, his other operators. Like that one. Yeah, admittedly, I probably made a lot more disruptor cells than I actually needed, but eh.
Dr. Yu, Dr. Igwe, we have the subject, Dal, and his life signs are stable. Thank you. We are prepping him in the neuromod division now. Come as soon as you can.
Yeah, I will, as soon as I take care of his tech operator, which will hopefully...
Suit integrity damaged.
Ow. Which will hopefully take care of his, other operators. Because it was Caspar that had hacked into the deployers. I see you. Gotcha.
Doors are working again, Morgan. Nice work. I'm taking what's left of my crew to the atmosphere controls in life support. We're going to clear out Dal's shit-can operators and make sure there are no more mishaps with the air on this station.
Yes, you do that.
Dal populated his entire crew with customized operators. He made the mistake of hanging his hopes on a machine. Flesh and blood is messy, Morgan, but it's the only thing that matters in the end. Well done. The upload just kicked in. Meet me in the operator. We have important work to do.
Yes, and I'll get right on that. Yeah, closest one is Hardware Labs, eh? Yeah, too bad the cystoids don't do all that much damage to them. Okay, I'll see you guys in the psychotronics area.
Warning, suit integrity damaged.
As soon as I lose this operator. See you guys there. Okay. Right. Anyways, let's get up here. Remember when I said this area was going to be important? Well, this was why.
Dr. Yu, Morgan, I was afraid you wouldn't make it. The subject, Dal, has been secured. I believe I've isolated the correct neuromod. It is essential we say as little as possible of what has happened on the station and focus on the situation. Dal, if memory serves, should resort to field training and react accordingly. He was never one to question orders. Ready when you are, Morgan. Remember, if this works, say nothing.
Okay. Engage circle harness. Perform neurotomy.
When extracted, Dal's memory should revert back to the inception date, and he should forget his assignment here.
Okay, fine. Perform a neural scan.
If you're worried about the Geneva protocols, you have my word. I will say nothing about who performed the procedure. I am at risk as well, you know.
Perform neurotomy.
What? Who are you? Morgan, your father's been asking about you. And Alex. I was supposed to report to him about her retrieval after modding up. Where am I? Why am I restrained?
Commander, Dahl, I am Dr. Igwe, Chief Physician here.
I've seen your face in the company directory. Alex's pet. The discredited parapsychologist.
Commander Dahl, you've suffered a severe head injury as a result of a crisis here on the station. We need to evacuate at once, but we couldn't leave without you. Are you able to pilot a shuttle?
What? Yes, of course I can pilot. Wait, what emergency? Is this Argus installation? Where's Casper?
I'm afraid there's no time to explain. We need to get to the shuttle bay and prepare for departure. Transtar mandate. Doctor, you can confirm.
Of course. Morgan, you look like shit. Alright, let's get Daddy's precious child off the station, or Transtar will blackbox me.
He's gonna black box you regardless.
Just need to check your vitals. Wouldn't want our pilot to faint.
There's nothing wrong with me.
Okay. Let's repair my suit, and that's basically it. We had to perform that. And basically, that's gonna be our way off the station, should we need it. Anyways.
It's by design that I can predict what you're going to do fairly often. And yet, this turn of events with Dahl, I'm impressed and surprised you've managed to find a way to get remaining crew off the station.
Yep. Okay, nothing else. Unless something else happens, I will meet you at the Arboretum.
Morgan, we're in life support now. It's all clear. Air's normal across the board. I lost some good people fighting the black boxes. And Dahl wasn't here. If you see him before I do, make him pay. Elazar out.
Okay. Right outside Alex Yu's office. Let's head on up. Should be... Now, let me reactivate this one. Around here.
I promised you my arming cape. All I ask is you hear me out first. And you can blow Talos one to pieces if that's what you think is best. I don't think you'll do it. I know. Because I used to think we couldn't be trusted to play with fire without burning the house down. But you convinced me. You showed me anything was possible, even if the price was steep. That part of you is still in there. We can make history, Morgan. Not those leeches on the TranStar board of directors, not Mom and Dad. You and I. Just like we planned. We've got the data to confirm what you suspected. And Carl is broadcasting a neural signal. A secret message reaching to the stars. What I want to know is what is the message? And who is listening to it? I think you know. Ever since we first tested the Typhon neuromods, you've known. This fabrication plan is for the null-wave device prototype you conceived. It will hijack the Carl signal and use it to deliver a massive shock to every Typhon organism at once. Take it.
Sure. Why not?
And the arming key, like What? Morgan!
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Scan complete. More specimens required.
Probably not a good idea to do this, but I'm gonna quick save because...
Research complete.
Yep. Doing that kills ya. Or at least gets you damn close. I'm willing to bet if I did not have my, that one... Let's see, Apex Tendril. Yeah, it doesn't even show up in here. If I didn't have that one, one thing, it probably would have killed me. Okay, we'll grab his key off of him. Transcribe.
Well, here we are. Hopefully you'll never have to listen to this recording, but if you do, then something unfortunate's happened to me. I suspect you've seen enough by now to abandon the notion of destroying Talos 1. I've always been the one who thought we couldn't be trusted to play with fire without burning the house down. But you convinced me that we could do anything we imagined. No matter how ridiculous. I hope you still believe that. If not, then I'm glad I died before seeing my sister succumb to pessimism. We have the data to confirm what you suspected. The coral is broadcasting a neural signal. A secret message reaching out to the stars. What I want to know is what is the message, and who is listening to it. I have a feeling you already know. I'm carrying a fabrication plan for the prototype null-wave device you conceived. Make one, then place it at the heart of the coral. Morgan, thank you for what you did. You could have left me to die. It's more important than ever now that we finish this the right way. Take care of the null-wave device. I'll head for the bridge as soon as I catch my breath.
Okay. Alright, and yes, we could have easily left him to die, but I wasn't going to do that. So, we have a choice. Go for the arming keys and destroy Talos 1, or go for the prototype null-wave device and, well, use it. Apparently, we failed the smuggling thing, so I guess we've hit the point of no return. But so be it. Well, gotta make our way, I'd say, back to our office in the lobby if we're gonna fabricate this stuff. Plus, it'll be the fastest way to get to where we need to go next. I don't think we can do any fabrication in this area. Not while there's no gravity. But yeah, that thing is basically the apex. It is the apex of the Typhon, I guess. Scanning it will outright kill you.
Scan complete. More specimens required.
Because if I hadn't had that second chance, it would have outright ended me. I think there's actually a conversation you have with January later that basically confirms that. But I don't think we see it until much later. Alright, come on, load in.
Morgan, you anticipated the kind of appeal Alex would make. Sibling bonds, history. You programmed me to refute him point by point. However, we can skip that. A Typhon the size of a skyscraper is currently eating Talos 1 for lunch. Ergo, Alex is wrong. Destroy the station, just as you planned. The blast will take the monster down with it.
Destroy the station? But didn't you hear him? The null wave. Alex is correct. It could work and preserve what we have learned here. We have to try.
Igwe, look at the alien outside the station.
Of course it's a risk, but we've seen the generator work. To destroy all this, to murder a species, and the research lost. It's...
January's right, Morgan. We can't let these things get back to Earth, even if one of them hit Earthside.
Morgan, please. Destroying the station should be the last option, not the first.
Honestly, if it was me, I'd say go with both plans. Like, do the whole null wave thing, but keep the destruction at the ready, just in case null wave doesn't work. But we don't have that option.
Hi, Morgan. What the hell is that thing out there?
The apex of all the predators we've been fighting so far? I mean, that's about the only description I could think of it. I'll toss these extras in there. Never did figure out what this wedding ring is for. You know what? Let me try and figure it out. Okay, I figured it out. Apparently there's this guy, Kevin Hogg, we can talk to in the, cargo bay, whom we can return the ring to as part of the mission. And what was it called? With this ring. Yikes. That's, yikes.
Morgan.
Alright, we'll make both the arming key and... Not Alex's, Morgan's arming key. And they made sure it only costs 1 mineral. And we'll make the prototype and null wave transmitter, which costs a lot of materials, but we got plenty. Perdition.
The heart of the coral is in psychotronics, in the original containment cylinder. Placing the null wave device there will override the entire coral network with our own signal. Use your psychoscope to locate the exact spot.
Oh, I've already got a good idea of where the exact spot is, but first things first, I'd like to make some med kits. Because I was actually running kind of low from having to deal with Dahl's operators. Let's see. I should probably also make some shotgun shells, just to be on the safe side. And I'll be honest, at this point, getting sneak attack really is kind of pointless. Suppose I could take the stamina. And we don't really need any more neuromods. Sneakiness, no point to it at this point. No point in any of the rest of this. It's just the wrench stuff. Don't need this. We never needed it. Don't need metabolic boost, and we don't need the boost in Psi. Let's see. Let's make sure I have enough shotgun shells, and that's probably going to be the last thing I can craft. Yeah, by the end of this, 107 of the, of the exotic materials. Jeez. You know, with how close we are towards the end, it's almost tempting to just extend this episode and take it to the end. I don't know. Let's see where we get once I reach... Oh, right. Kept forgetting I locked this. Though I never really went to psychotronics all that much. Alright, see you on the other side.
If the idea hasn't occurred to you, I'm sure it will eventually. Don't do it. I can't predict what would happen if you scan the apex, but all my models point to suffering.
Research complete.
And that's everything from the tendril. I don't think we get anything from it. Nope. Best to just avoid them. I mean, you can shoot them, but personally I think it's a waste of ammo. Okay, we need to get up to the heart of the coral. Let's see. EMP charge. God, I used this section to test out my, try and do my, audio testing so many times. Only for it to not mean much because I had to change the, change up partway through due to, well, having to change my headphones. Come on, it's just a poltergeist. I'm not gonna bother with it. Ah, Weaver. Of course. Ha! Got him before he could spawn those damned, cystoids. Alright, that is where the heart of the coral is, and we need to head around this way. Well, at least this is the best way to go around. And what did I say? He's still here. Should have left a long time ago when things weren't so dangerous, but whatever. Now, there are a bunch of cystoid nests here, but as long as we don't mess with them, we should be fine.
Might be gravity.
Or not. There it is. The heart of the coral. Deploy null wave transmitter.
You better do something. The reconstruction is destabilizing.
They're lying to you.
Hurry.
That should do it. Come to the bridge. We can finish this thing once and for all.
Assume Alex's plan succeeds. Then what? You're taking a massive gamble that there aren't more predators like the Typhon. In the history of the universe, humans have only recently become self-aware. Yet you're going to kick the door open on a much wider and older cosmic ecology. One that feeds on consciousness. These are shark-infested waters. Alex believes we can be the bigger shark, but what if we're just poor swimmers? And now there's blood in the water.
Here's the thing, January. I get your points, but it's already too late to stop this. We've already, well, basically attacked the Typhon and pissed them off. We're going to need everything we can get to defend ourselves from them. Even though, yes, we were the aggressors in all this. And that's why I'm not going to be destroying the station. We need the research here. We need the research here. We need the neuromods. We can't afford to destroy it. And let's say we do destroy the station. Is that going to stop more Typhon from showing up to try and kill us? I don't think so. Alright, well, unless something happens along the way, I will see you guys on the bridge.
Morgan, Igwe, what's the update on our patient?
Commander Dahl is making a speedy recovery, and we are making our way to the shuttle bay. I've informed him of the threat to the station, and...
Fine, Morgan, I'll meet you in the shuttle bay.
Something tells me that won't be necessary. Here we are.
What the hell have you done?
I've simply acted on Morgan.
Your operators locked me out of the comm terminal. We need to link up to the null wave device if we're gonna get that signal off before it's too late.
Consider the risk. Alex's plan, if it works, is only a short-term solution. None of us has the right to endanger every life on Earth.
If anyone's playing God here, it's you. Your lunatic plan denies everyone a birthright to the stars.
You know how neuromods are made. The demand will only increase. In the future Alex envisions, many will die for the benefit of a privileged few.
I'm not arguing with a glorified desktop. Kill it, Morgan.
Sorry, Morgan. I won't relinquish control of the terminal. You'll have to destroy me. Which means you'll be destroying yourself.
Fine. I'll do it myself. You made the right choice. The terminal's linked up again. It should only take a few seconds for a signal to propagate through the coral and lobotomize every Typhon on Talos 1, including the big one outside. The rest of us should get away with a mild headache. I'll let you do the honors, but you better hurry.
Now, January believes that the best solution is to destroy Talos 1 because, well, January was programmed to believe that. She's an AI following her programming. Here's the thing, though. As I said down in Psychotronics, I don't believe that to be the best solution. We've already pissed off the Typhon, and as we see with the Apex, well, there's powerful Typhon out there.
Good evening, Talos.
God damn it, station announcer. We are going to need the neuromods and the powers they bestow to defend ourselves from them, because we've already pissed them off. Like, there's no going back from what we've done. And destroying Talos 1, well, that would keep us from using them. Yes, there are the problems, like how the neuromods are made, I won't deny that. Hopefully we can find a better way to, to make them. I'm not counting on it, but hey.
Dr. Hadley Dalton will deliver a supplemental seminar
So with that, I'm going to activate the null wave device.
on neural connectomes in the lobby training center.
There's the shuttle taking off.
Well, it's both an easy answer and a complicated one at the same time. It is the future, today. More importantly, our past, today. This is the work TranStar does. Every employee working together. It's immortality. And it is beautiful.
Now that if you chose to destroy the place, you'd have to knock out Alex, but you would have the ability to make a break for it. If you did the side quest involving, you know, capturing Dahl, you would have a chance to book it for the shuttle station, get aboard, and escape. But that's not what I went with. Anyways, that was Prey. I was kind of expecting for there to get a little more out of this, but yeah, that's fine. Especially given what I have planned this week. So, I guess this is the finale. I did like the game. There were points where I was considering giving up on the game. I think it was around the time when we were trying to... I think just after the crew quarters, going through deep storage and the cargo bay. Or maybe it was around the guts. Well, can't remember when, but then it picked up again. Then I started having fun playing this game again. So, well, let's see. Not much to say on the music. The gameplay is fun. You know, you start off supremely weak and scared of anything that you could pick up, maybe being a mimic that could take you down. Or a group of mimics, because, well, let's face it, one singular mimic alone ain't gonna do that much to you. But, group of them? Oh yeah, we learned that in an episode that they could easily take you down. But then eventually, once you get the right neuromod powers and you gain the right weaponry, oh, there is nothing you can't handle. But it never gets to the point where you're completely invincible. There are still some things that, if you're not careful, will take you down, like the operators towards the end of it. Beyond that, I like the story. There is still a little bit more we have to get through. The nightmare was hit or miss, depending on when you got hit by it. I mean, we managed to get through it without much trouble. Even managed to kill it one time. So, yeah. I guess depending on how much exploration you've done and how many neuromods you've acquired, it's either going to be holy shit scary or just a meh kind of enemy. Let's see. Beyond that, don't have too much to say. The game does let you play your way, and while the Typhon neuromods are powerful, it is balanced in a way that you don't have to get them if you don't want to. Well, here comes the post-credits. Well, sort of post-credits. Nope, wait, it's not. What else to say? Well, don't got much else to say. I know not too many of you actually watch this, if any, but for the most part, I don't give up on a series unless I know that I can't really finish it, like Dying Light. Nope, I got nothing else to say. Not that I can think of, anyways. Exploration was good. I like the neuromod powers, and you could, if you focus on them, get them very quickly. But, yeah, beyond that, nothing else to say, so I'll see you guys at the post-credits scene. Here it comes.
It's finished. How did it do?
Activation of the mirror neurons is promising. Empathy quotient shows to be exceptionally high.
It probably thinks it was dreaming, that nothing mattered.
You're assuming it thinks like us.
Its life depends on it. Ours too. It all comes down to the choices it made.
It saved me from the cargo container. I would have suffocated otherwise, and later it recovered the Lightner connectomes. They were of no practical use, except that they were deeply meaningful to me. It's remarkable that it never installed a single Typhon-based neuromod. In my view, This demonstrates a strong identification with us, but its most surprising act was sparing Dahl. While perhaps for purely selfish reasons, this, at least in principle, enabled others to escape Talos 1.
Michaela.
I would have died without my medication. That wasn't easy. That says a lot, I think, about its heart. Can I say that it has a heart? It also found my father's records. And then, I did not expect this, but it let me listen to them. Despite the self-incriminating content, it was willing to make itself vulnerable. Then, there was a man in psychotronics, Ingram.
Would you let it live?
Yes.
Sarah, you're next.
The situation in the cargo bay was bad. None of us would have survived without its help, and it destroyed a large number of Typhon across the station. That has to be a good sign. Further, it thwarted Dahl's attempt to use us as hostages. If it were one of my officers, I would give it a commendation.
Danielle, what do you say?
It found me. It didn't need to, but it did. I asked it to stop Volunteer 37. That was dangerous. No way to be sure, but I think it has a sense of retribution. There were a lot of humans controlled by the Typhon that it could have harmed. Seems like it went out of its way to avoid that. I think it's worth the risk.
In the end, it chose to activate the null wave device. Why? To preserve the Typhon technology? We can't really know what its motives were for anything it did.
But we have to make a choice. You can hear us, can't you? Here. I want to show you something. What you experienced was a reconstruction based on Morgan's memories. This is the world today. We spent years trying to put what you can do into us. We never tried putting what we can do into you. Until now. You're the bridge between our species. I need to know if you see us. I mean, really see us. Take my hand if you do.
So, yeah, this is the big reveal. That the whole thing was a simulation used, if I'm guessing, to turn a Typhon and recreate them into Morgan, whom I'm guessing at this point probably died in some way. As for the operators, I'm not sure if it's them being dead and their memories uploaded into AI, kind of like what Morgan did with January and December and October and all the others, or if they're just, you know, transmitting remotely. I do think it's a nice touch that Michaela is a engineer. I'm not sure why Danielle's science, but Igwe is science and Elazar is military. Now, I will say this. The reason I didn't do the mission to escape Talos 1, even though I could have, is because it would have revealed this from the very beginning. We would have gotten a cutscene as like, well, it escaped on its own. Well, this is a failure. Dump it and bring in the next one. Type of thing, which would have revealed this whole thing. As for the twist that it was all a simulation, it's really not all that different from the whole it was all a dream idea, which is equally terrible. Although, I kind of get it. It's like, hey, you know, the Typhon made it here, and I will say this. What you see on the screens is the same regardless of whether you destroyed Talos 1 or whether you use the null wave transmitter. It's going to be the same, and you're going to end up here. So, yeah. You know what? I've been proven to be empathetic. Take Alex's hand.
We're gonna shake things up, like old times.
And as you can see, we transform into, well, basically Morgan. You finished Prey. Congratulations. Lowest difficulty normal. All the survival mode options off. Total campaign time, 17 hours and 18 minutes. 17 rescued humans, none killed, 157 neuromods installed. 39 human abilities acquired, 0 Typhon powers acquired. That would normally get you an achievement, but I've already done this kind of run. But yeah, that's it. You know, there's a New Game Plus option, which once you get to Morgan's office, you get all the gear that you had at the end, all your neuromods, plus your psychoscope early. Not much to this. I don't have Prey Moon Crash. I might do that at some point, but not right now, because I actually have plans for something that will be coming up this week. And I've already said my piece on, Prey. I think it's a good game, you know, when you get into it. There were points when I felt like, ugh, and giving up, but yeah, then I came back from it. And yeah, not much else to say, so with that, I think it's about time we ended this series. And I'll see you guys in the next one, which I'm gonna leave a surprise. It'll be coming out later this week. Who knows? Maybe if things go well, it'll hopefully be coming out later today when this video gets uploaded. Who's to say? But without further ado, if you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content. Don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications for when I upload, or to hit the straw poll link to vote for our next Let's Play. And please, leave a comment down below this video. I'll see you guys in our next series. Thanks for watching.